Hey, Syed here. I want to show you the latest way that you can create a project template using Template Builder. That's what SideWaffle is built on top of. We've had a couple of different iterations of the project template creation experience, so this is our latest and the recommended method for creating new project templates. Okay, on this machine I've installed the Visual Studio 2013 SDK, and in addition to that I've also installed SideWaffle itself. Um, that's not going to be required for any users of your own template pack, but it will help us out to go ahead and get started here. All right, so now I've gone to the extensibility node under templates, and at this point I need to go ahead and create the project that's going to contain all my templates. From here you can either pick Visual Studio Package or V6 Project. The difference between these two things is that a V6 project is really um, just a container to create you a V6. It doesn't have any functionality itself. Visual Studio Package can actually have functionality. For instance, buttons on the toolbar or a right-click context menu, so on and so forth. In this case, I'm just going to create a template pack, so I'll choose V6 Project, and we can go ahead and use the default name. All right, so now that that's done, I'll have to go ahead and give it a name for my author here. Go ahead and save that. And then inside the Package Manager console, now I need to go ahead and add Template Builder into this. So I just do install template builder -pre. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and give that a chance to finish installing. All right, so now it's installed the template builder, and it's actually made a couple of modifications to the project, including updating the V6 manifest to light up both item templates and project templates. All right, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and add the project that I want to create a template out of. In my case, I'll just create a new project and make a slight customization to it. In your case, you can select choose existing project here. Let me just drag a button onto this form. All right, so now we've got our button here. Okay, so now this is in shape that I want to go ahead and create the template out of. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and disable building of these projects. In this particular solution, the only project that you want to actually build is the V6 project. Everything else should be turned off. Okay, and then there's two additional steps. You'll right click on the V6 project and then go down to add and then choose add template reference SideWaffle project. This is lit up by the SideWaffle extension itself. And then we'll go ahead and pick the project that we want to create a template out of and select OK. All right, and then that will make a couple modifications to the project as well. And then we can see now there's been a reference to that project. We can ignore the fact that it says the file doesn't exist here. All right, now we've done that, the next thing that we need to do is go ahead and add a couple files into this project. So I'll do add new item on the source project. Okay, now I'm going to go down to extensibility and then choose SideWaffle project template files and then click OK. The name here doesn't matter. This adds two files to my project. It adds a underscore preprocess.xml and then it adds a underscore project VS template file. So this is going to have some metadata about your template. So I'll say Syed's template, and then you want to just double check that the name of this is accurate. Okay, and then in the underscore preprocess.xml, this is going to do two things for you. It's going to tell where your template's going to show up. We'll say Windows and then just say custom here. And then it will perform some replacements for you while the template is being created. So it'll take Windows Form Application 1 and then replace it with $save project name. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click OK here. And then that's pretty much it. Now what I'm going to do is just, this guy's already set as the startup project, and then I'll go ahead and Control F5 this to launch the experimental instance with this particular V6 pre-installed. All right, so now we've got the experimental instance loaded here. So let me just get everything sized up for the screen, and then I'll go ahead and create a new project using that template which we just created. All right, so now if I go to Windows Desktop, I can see Custom here, and then it says Syed's Template. If you wanted to show it on this particular node, there's a number of roll-up categories in the VS Template file. All right, so go ahead and create a instance of this. Go ahead and build it. Make sure everything builds. Go into the form1.cs to make sure our button is there. And then one additional thing I want to point out is when we look at the code, instead of it saying Windows Form Application 1, it says Windows Form Application 12. That's because of the $ save project name replacement that we've created. And that's pretty much it. At this point, I can go ahead and close this down and then add a file, and then I can go ahead and modify the source project itself, and then everything will come through. So for instance, if I add a XML file here to this project, we'll see that this gets created as well. So say person, okay, and then go ahead and save that. And then if I control F5 this again and run through that same exact process, and now I just noticed I misspelled my name, but that's okay. If I run through the same exact process again, I'll get the new template with that new file inside of it. All right, so here we go. Here's my XML file. All right, awesome. So that's as easy as it is to create a project template using Template Builder. All right, thanks. Leave your comments in the below. Thank you.